Tell me what your idea is.
So I noticed that a number of tools that I used in many of my projects were, sitting essentially abandoned by the maintainer, and of course they owe me nothing to come back and fix these issues, but they also happen to build an excellent tool, and me and thousands of other people depend on it.
Yeah.
And Of course, after a couple of years, it's like, why not just fork it and make it, just, pick all the weeds out, close the issues, update the dependencies, add some, maybe remove a little bit of the previous author's opinions and put your own in, so it makes it easier to maintain going forward. And just like publish the next version that you would hope to see, and it doesn't have to be like significantly different, but just clean up the issues, get the underlying transitive or the dependencies of the dependency, like the issues that come along with those, get those cleaned up and put something out. And don't even have to tell anyone, just follow a simple naming scheme that would show up in a similar like name search for the package on npm or whatever.
Nice.
um,
What what was the
but
pleasant surprise you got? Because there was one that you forked and then you got
yeah,
sponsorship for.
so I forked two packages from Taru Nagashima, or Mr. I can't say his
Yeah,
username, but
that's
he's an
fine.
incredible developer. I think he lives in Japan. He's, I think, busy now and doesn't work on them anymore, and that is totally awesome and fine. And I hope he's doing something more fun than these packages with his time. But I was still using them, and so I forked them just out of like sheer personal interest to like keep using them, but update some of the dependencies and stuff like that. And they just happen to pick up some additional users. Like a lot of them are, I think people might classify them as dark matter users, like people you
Yeah.
never hear from, but just find it the fork and switch over because it also solves the problems they're having with it.
Nice.
And we used Renovate Bot's suggested replacement feature on npm run all 2, and we grew the dependent repo base from like 1,000 to 13,000 over the course of a couple months. And That one didn't pick up a sponsor yet, but CPX2 did. And uh, it's not a lot of money, but it's not zero either. So
So I guess the hypothesis for us, right, with
yeah.
thanks.dev is we want to improve the quality of open source. And you've picked up a project that was dormant, you've maintained it, and our hypothesis was that a company will switch over to the updated package, and as long as they switch over, they're getting the funding. So in this case, somebody wasn't maintaining it, they stopped getting funding. The organization has updated the package to your package, and now you're getting the funding.
Right. Yeah. And if Taru ever comes back, I'm happy to hand it back over to him if he wants to
Hmm.
take it back over. So I don't personally have any ownership.
Yeah,
That could obviously vary between circumstances and projects,
yeah.
but yeah, that's, I don't know. I wish more people would do it. I think it's a good strategy.